Hello there everyone. It's been a while, but now I'm back to make this video. In this video, I will talk about why Drew McIntyre isn't cool anymore. This is something that I've been wanting to talk about for months now, and I will finally do it. Back in the year 2020, Drew McIntyre was probably the best superstar on the WWE roster. He beat Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. He carried Raw and the entire company through the pandemic era. But now, Drew McIntyre feels like a complete afterthought. Ever since his rivalry with Bobby Lashley, which sucked by the way, ended, Drew has just been involved in rivalries against lower card guys. He had a meaningless summer feud with Jinder Mahal. He got drafted over to SmackDown, which I was glad about at the time, because I thought that Drew was finally gonna gain back his momentum and have an interesting feud against Roman Reigns for the Universal title. But that didn't happen. Instead, Drew got involved in a boring, meaningless, waste of time feud with Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss. Not saying that I hate Corbin, but Drew could have done something better through those 6 months. Rather than feud with Corbin and Moss. The fact that McIntyre and Corbin was a WrestleMania match was also terrible. Now, McIntyre was involved in a feud with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. But it was a 6-man tag team rivalry, not a 1-1-1 feud between Roman and Drew. It was so stupid to have a 6-man tag team match close out WrestleMania Backlash, instead of just a Universal Championship match between Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre, which would have been way better. Every time Roman Reigns faces a great wrestler, the match is great. Also, can Drew stop with the damn sword? I don't like the sword. It makes Drew look like a goofy clown idiot. It is also super dangerous, because Drew is swinging that sword around and he could accidentally decapitate somebody. Swords, guns and knives are not weapons that should be in wrestling. You gotta think about safety, because that's the most important thing. I don't want to see Drew McIntyre kill someone. So, get the sword away from him. I also remember that Drew tried to hit Madcap Moss with the sword, which doesn't make sense. So, in WWE logic, saying bad words and cussing is too much. But threatening to kill someone with a sword is okay. I hate Vince McMahon. I don't understand how people defend him. It's mostly the anti-smarks who do, which is understandable, because they are the weirdest fandom in the wrestling community. Also, I've lost my respect for Roman Reigns. The WWE have given him both titles, but it's rumored that he will leave WWE and become a part-timer. If that's true, then WWE really wasted their time building Roman Reigns and to make him the star that he never could or will be. Roman Reigns isn't John Cena or The Rock. He is a great in-ring performer and a good talker on the mic, but he's not really a man of his word. Back in 2018, he always talked trash towards Brock Lesnar and called him a coward for being a part-timer and showing up, yet being the Universal Champion. Yet, fast forwards to 4 years later and Roman is possibly gonna do the same thing. John Cena was also mocking The Rock for leaving WWE for Hollywood, yet John Cena did the exact same thing years later. But I'm way out of topic. This video is supposed to be about Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre was cool from 2018 to 2021. Even though I hated the feud between Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley, it was still a major feud. Drew was at least a part of something big, but I didn't like that the feud was so long. They feuded from Elimination Chamber to Hell in a Cell. They wrestled each other like 7 times through those days. And gosh, it sucked. But there is no doubt that the WWE have kinda ruined Drew McIntyre and he doesn't feel special anymore. But anyways, that's all I kinda had to say for this video. Comment down below if you agree or disagree that Drew McIntyre isn't cool anymore. Subscribe if you haven't. Like this video and I'm out. Peace.